like to break through here in this game against the Canucks, who start with Aatu Räty at center, Drew O'Connor and Kiefer Sherwood flanking him. And we're underway with O'Connor backhanding the puck into the Calgary zone. Räty in on the forecheck, throws an early hit on Mackenzie Weegar. Here's Sherwood at the left point, sending the puck in front, knocked away by the Flames. Quinn Hughes gets it, tried to pass off for Sherwood, but the puck was deflected out to center ice by Calgary. Here comes Weegar, ahead to Zary. Connor Zary turning, feeds back. Weegar, long shot, and a can of corn there for Kevin Lankinen as he fires around to Coronado in the near corner, looking in front. The pass was out of the reach of Rasmus Andersson. Here come the Canucks 2-on-1. Phil Hronek towards the net, slows, shoots, scores! Second goal in 3 games for Phil Hronek. He's got 2 on the year, and 65 seconds in, the Canucks have the lead.
Into the bag of tricks for that move. An errant pass is intercepted. DeBrusk sends a 2-on-1. It's Kane going to the net, and watch this. Patience puts on the brakes and fools the goaltender. What? Ball just slides by. Hronek puts it.
And Backlund tried to spring Zary. Lankinen out to play the puck, so again, icing waved off at the other end. Here's a chance in front. Backlund, as that puck found its way onto his stick, and Lankinen alertly made the save.
Bounces off Zary and right into the Canuck logo.
Coronado drops off. Here's Kevin Ball ahead to Jonathan Huberdeau. Puck into the corner. Ball brings it in front of the backhand. Left hand save, and a penalty coming up.
Ball who's going to come off the goal line, and then after the save,
2 minutes for goaltender
almost changes his lane to hit Lankinen. Trying to go to the backhand, and then look at that, leans in and brushes the mask.
So Lankinen made the stop, and he drew the penalty, I believe. Here's Hughes on a solo dash. Centers. DeBrusk is stopped by Wolf. Minute 10 to go in the power play. Hughes with a quick shift. Now gets a pass back. One-timer kicked out. Sherwood on the rebound. Couldn't pull the trigger. Besser tried to get one on goal. Couldn't. DeBrusk keeps it alive with a pass to Pettersson. Hughes at the blue line. Canucks moving the puck well. Pettersson top of the circle. He and Hughes will shift sides. Pettersson. Besser. And now Pettersson once again puts one in front, hoping for a tip. Puck deflects onto the stick of Hughes. 40 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Hughes. Cuts left. He shoots. Wolf the save. Evander Kane down for Garland. Sends one across for Hronek. Power play looking quite dynamic. Second unit as well. Kane with a shot. And stopping that shot of a rolling puck was Dustin Wolf, and he hangs on. They have the 3 league leaders in terms of most shifts per game on average. It's the 3 defensemen. This is one of them, Rasmus Andersson. Centering, they score! Morgan Frost on the redirect. And Andersson with the setup. Frost tipped it in. It's 1-1.
Andersson's able to find who he needs. Kept alive for Coronado. Some patience there. And then watch Andersson. He's going to look to the slot. And there's that tip past the blocker side. Just above the pad, below the blocker by Frost. Tie score.
Overskated it, now trying to send one across to O'Connor, but that was picked off by Connor Zary. We're 8 minutes into the first, a 1-1 tie. Coleman steps in on the right wing. Blake Coleman sends the puck across, backhanded on the rebound, they score! Zary, his first goal since opening night. And the Flames, with a couple in short order, have taken a 2-1 lead.
Fortunate having a player going right to the blue paint. Nice little shake off there from Coleman. A bounce off Räty, a bounce off Lankinen. And Zary's coming downhill and eludes his check, puts it in. And then the celebration afterwards tells you it's been a while since he's had the red light go on.
First and 26 for Connor Zary. Works his way to the corner. Try to pass for Max Sassone, broken up by Hanley. Carlson after the puck on the other 94, Braden Pahal. And the Flames are able to come with the Carlson steals. He shoots, and off the blocker of Dustin Wolf.
Linus Carlson, 3 goals in the last 6 games, and he's able to track this. And usually it's a high stick.
There's a long shot from the line by Elias Pettersson, stopped by Dustin Wolf. Coleman across, dangerous pass, picked off by Aatu Räty. He shoots from well out, and then O'Connor got a piece of the goalie, and he's going to get a penalty for that. Rasmus Andersson at the blue line. Kadri Banks one to Anderson, who's got some room. Dishes off, gets a return pass. Now Kadri one-timer, stopped by Lankinen. Here's Quinn Hughes. Sends one across, onto the puck is Wilander. Sharp angle shot, fought off by Dustin Wolf. Kampf gets the puck behind the net. Dishes to the blue line to Hughes. Puts one in front, tip towards the goal, and then Kampf, after the deflection by Garland, couldn't get a stick on the puck. Hughes working on Coleman. Quinn Hughes down to Wilander. Centers! Kampf is stopped by Wolf in tight. Flames get the loose puck, and Coleman moves it out. Wilander checked him, and Hughes starts play the other way with a pass to Brock Boeser. Here's Garland. Across, Tyler Myers shoots, and that hit Wolf and then hit Anderson and wound up in the corner. Hughes at the blue line. Good pressure here from the Canucks. Myers again. Puts one to Garland, who turns and tries a shot that sailed high and wide. Hughes leaves for Boeser with some room. Puts one in front. Garland is stopped by Wolf.
That one-timer is going to open up things. When Quinn Hughes shoots early in a power play like that, oh, look at this.
Here's DeBruskins, and he's stopped by Wolf. Garland to the blue line. Hronek with room. Long shot. Kicked out by Wolf. Garland spinning off the boards. Here's Hronek again. Marcus Pettersson shoots, and sliding to his left is Wolf to make the save and cover the puck. Pettersson from the corner. Up to Kane. Sends one towards the goal. Trickles through, and Wolf couldn't cover. Loose puck. Pettersson's onto it for Vancouver, but poked away by Farabee. And he'll bring it ahead on a 3-on-2. Farabee looks in front. Throws it on goal, and that was steered away by Kevin Lankinen. Makes a move there. Down to Jake DeBrusk, who was able to make that stick even shorter. Long shot by Elias Pettersson is gloved by Dustin Wolf. He'll hang on, and we'll take a break. Nice pass ahead. Here's Sharangovich moving it. Beecher shoots off the left shoulder of Lankinen. Rebound driven wide by Rasmus Andersson. Ball down for Farabee. Wilander steps into him. Here's Anderson. Pass to Kadri. Feeds off. Ball to the net. Tipped in. I think Farabee might have got it. He was battling with Wilander on the other side of the crease. And the puck wound up in the net with Calgary going up by 2.
It's going to be worked to the point, right to the front of the net. And past Lankinen. Ball looking to bank it off bodies.
You're right.
Just off the left toe. Tom Wilander in the blue paint battling Farabee. A couple of times the Canucks got the puck to the neutral zone.
Here's Zary buying himself some room. Puts one in front on the backhand. Coleman was there but couldn't get a stick on it. Now he's after the puck in the crease and just tipped it wide.
Here in the second period, Lankinen had to readjust. And this one just squeaks through, and then Hughes on the other side is able to get to that puck as Coleman couldn't get enough on.
Here's Kadri in with Sharangovich. Nazem Kadri, drag move. Trying to step around Elias Pettersson. He did get a backhander away. The Lankinen was able to stop. Here's Ball. Across, taking the puck off the boards is Nazem Kadri. Tees it up for Anderson. Knocked down. Sharangovich scores on the rebound. Lankinen able to knock down the Anderson point shot, but he couldn't squeeze it. And Sharangovich there to make it 4-1 Flames.
Into a 2-on-2. Kadri gets a puck back, and then is able to get it back to the point. One-timer, and then as it comes out of the glove, knocked out of the air by Sharangovich, who is having a slow season offensively, but celebrates there. His third of the season. More importantly, 4-1 Calgary.
Boeser able to get the puck back to Hughes. Pettersson, Hughes, Boeser, and right onto the stick of Backlund as he tried to return the puck to Quinn Hughes. Here's Backlund putting one in front. They score! Coleman, shorthanded. The 300th point in the career of Blake Coleman, and the Flames are up 5-1.
They can give themselves some life. And instead, it's a pass back to the point. Backlund reads it and then holds up because Coleman is joining. And as he goes right towards the front of the net, he pokes it through Lankinen. And Calgary is taking control in every way in this game.
It's just the second shorthand.
He's got one earlier in the season against the Rangers.
His 8th goal of the year. Here's Hughes in, stopped by Wolf. He scores on his own rebound. A muted celebration from the Canuck captain. You can understand why, but he's got his team back within 3 with a power play goal.
As Hughes assesses things, he's going to hit the turbo button right there. And then a tricky shot that isn't handled cleanly. And with the speed, he's able to follow up and be first to that rebound. Like a backhand tap. It goes 5-hole.
In the high slot, just inside the blue line, but he took a look and missed the puck. Here's Marcus Pettersson, and Carlson gets around his man. Centers, Wolf the save off Mackenzie McEachern. Oh, he did get it, you're right. But he'll want to gloat about it.
He's going to try to find another.
I'd forgotten. The campaign went on for so many years. Here's Frost, little dangle off the head of Lankin, and maybe the crossbar.
Dialing up tomorrow, but this is Morgan Frost dangling.
And I think that was intercepted by Weegar before it even got to Dustin Wolf. Beecher for Calgary, cutting towards the goal. And couldn't get that one past Lankin. The Flames even the season series as Calgary, for the first time this year, picks up a 3rd straight victory. On the heels of Devin Cooley beating Dallas last night, Dustin Wolf comes in and backstops the Flames to a 5-2 win here in Vancouver.